I'm going to show you how to do a wax resist painting technique. We'll be using waxy crayons, a nice fat brush, and watercolor paints with water. Let's get started. This project is really fun because it's like magic when you do it. I like to start by drawing a little bit with lines. I'm going to begin with some yellow lines. I think I'll draw a nice big hill. You can do a lot with lines. Sometimes they're straight, sometimes they're curvy, sometimes they're wiggly. I like to put a variety of lines in there just for fun. You can have dotted lines, curvy lines, zigzag lines. You could do pretty much anything you want with lines. The cool thing about lines are that they make shapes. I'm going to add a cloud up here in white. Now you won't be able to see it yet, but just wait. I want you to remember that it's here. The way I draw a cloud is I start with a letter C and I just keep going around with little bumps until I fill in the whole thing. I think I'll also add some swirling lines that look like wind. Now I know you can't see this right now, but you just wait. When we get ready to paint, that's going to show up like magic. Now whenever we use watercolor paints, at first they're all hard and dry, so I can't paint with that. I have to use a little bit of water to dip inside. I like to talk to my watercolors. I say, "Wake up, watercolors, it's time to go to work. Come on, good morning." You can use any color that you want to on your painting. Nobody said that the sky has to be blue. Sometimes you can make the sky pink. Sometimes you might want to make it purple. Whatever color you decide to use, you need to make sure that you have plenty of water in your watercolor paints. It should look like a little swimming pool in there, nice and glistening. I think today I'm going to make my sky purple. Get plenty of water on your brush, dip it in your paint, and then start with nice long strokes across the top of your paper. Now I don't have any paint up here, so you can't see anything just yet, but you just wait, the magic's about to happen. I saw it peeking through right there. Did you see it? Oh, let's keep going. I can't wait to see it. We're just doing a nice thin watercolor wash across the top. Get a little water, get a little paint, and add a nice long stroke. You can overlap your strokes just a little bit so that way they stay clean. I see my clouds starting to peek through. I see my swirls peeking through. You see that? It's just like magic. I like being an artist because sometimes I feel like a magician, like I get to create something, just make something appear out of nowhere. Painting makes my heart feel good. I hope it makes your heart feel good too. I'm going to go ahead and paint my sky all the way down to my hill. On both sides. If you keep a nice wet edge on your watercolors, then they blend together really smooth. Now on the bottom, what color should I make my hill? I can make it any color I want. Maybe I'll go ahead and use the blue. I know usually we have a blue sky. I've never seen blue grass before, but in my imagination I have. So I'm going to do the same thing down here. Ooh, that yellow looks nice up against the blue. Yellow is a warm color. Blue is a cool color. When you put those two colors together, they make each other pop right out. This time I'm doing my wash backwards, from the bottom to the top, but it works the same way. You can see that with each stroke, the wax has resisted my watercolor paint. I can go all the way to the top. There we go. And as this dries, that crayon is going to show up even better. And once it's completely dry, I can come back on top of it and I can add anything I want to. I can use markers, I could use crayons, I could even glue shapes on top of it to make anything. I think I'm going to come back later and I'll add a little house right on the top, maybe a tree or something like that. That's how you do a wax resist.